Today I'm going to give you another tip that almost guarantees you'll pray on time every time. You use this in a combination with some of the other tips I've given and it's inevitable. The tip is called block time. It's very simple, but let me tell you where this came about. I was once sitting with Sheikh Ahmed Barbikr, a Sudanese spiritual master of the Islamic tradition, incredible imam. If you're ever in London, go to Rumi's cave and meet him. But I was sitting with him once at a retreat and we were having a conversation and he said to me, "Look, Mamoon, you're very good at your profession. You sit with people, you have these conversations, you help them. You're never late for your job." You're never late. And it's true, I'm never late for a coaching session. If you book in a coaching session with me and you book it in at a certain time, I'm going to be there on time every time, right? I'll never just show up 10 minutes late and I'll never miss the session. If that ever happens, it's an extremely rare occurrence and something went wrong, right? He said, look, he told me that a big insight he had, and something that when he told me, it was a huge insight for me as well, is he said, I realized I take my work as a professional. When it comes to work, I'm a professional. I'm on time, I do my job, I know what I'm there to do, and I treat it seriously because ultimately it's your job. You're being paid for it, and it's what people are hiring you to do. He said, how will it be when you're with Allah and you meet Allah and you had an appointment with him 5 times a day, every day, and you just missed your appointments? You literally could have met him and communed with him and conversed with him, but you missed the appointments. And the idea here isn't to have a guilt trip, but it was this paradigm shift of like, hold on a second, what if our meetings with Allah are literally just appointments that get scheduled into the calendar and are treated like any other appointment? It's very simple. The technique is very simple. I use Google Calendar when I'm organizing my life, when I'm organizing my business schedule, when I'm organizing my clients. Everything can schedule into my online calendar and then it gets scheduled into my Google Calendar. In fact, go to mamoonyusuf.com/apply, book in a coaching session with me if you want to hire me to be your coach. And when you book it in, you'll end up in my calendar and that'll end up in my Google Calendar. And to be honest, for me personally, I work from home. And so this was so simple, I almost didn't even need to do it every day. But if you're working, especially if you're working away from home, you're working a 9-to-5 job, this will help you immensely. Literally go into your calendar and block in a 15-minute appointment with Allah for Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. Literally block it into your calendar. I never miss an appointment that's in my calendar. Sometimes your phone can even ping you if you want. You can get notifications. I don't do that, but I'm constant. I check my calendar several times a day to make sure I know where I'm meant to be when I'm meant to be there. So look at your calendar the day before when you're figuring out all of your appointments and literally schedule in a 15-minute appointment for Dhuhr, a 15-minute appointment for Asr, and arrange it around your day. And a better way to think about it really is that you schedule in those 15-minute appointments first and arrange all of your other appointments around those 15-minute blocks, right? Arrange your other appointments around those 15-minute blocks. That's the ideal way to do it. Actually start with a blank calendar, schedule in the 15-minute appointments, and then anything else you got to do. Oh, you want to meet at 1:30? You know what? I'm going to be at the mosque or I'm going to be praying at that time. Let's meet at 1:45, right? It's a very simple tip. Block in time in your calendar, literally, whatever calendar you use to organize your life, schedule in a 15-minute appointment, especially if you're using a digital calendar. It's very easy to do. Also, don't just keep the time recurring. Actually look the day before and make sure that that time works. And if it doesn't, move it around so that you're still praying on time, but it works for the rest of your calendar. Or schedule all of your appointments around so that you're always praying at the same time. In either case, if you want more simple tips to dramatically increase your connection with Allah, become your best self, and improve all your relationships, check out the Switch Masterclass. And for more tips on praying on time every time, check out the next video. Till next time, may the peace, love, and blessings of Allah be. Oh, one more thing. If you use any of these tips and you get yourself to pray more, save a prayer for your brother Mamoon. See you next time. Peace, love, and blessings.